Hello everyone, this video is part 1 of 3 of the MCL held on May 10, 2020. The video will showcase the quarterfinals for the event. We joined this event as a duo and made it to champion that week. I will be commentating on the game as it unfolds. Joining as a duo meant that we will be matched with 3 other random players, and in this instance we got lucky and got good teammates. At the beginning of each MCL match is the draft pick phase. This phase is where both teams will decide on heroes to eliminate from the available pool for use by everyone in the match. Just a little light banter to start the match off. In any case, the heroes banned so far are Natalia, Fasa, Sicilian, and Selena. I put the ban on Fasa as I feel that she's pretty overpowered in the right hands and I didn't want to have to deal with that. The first round pick seems encouraging as we have a marksman, mage and tank, the core roles in most lineups. Here I gave Elisa her favorite support character, Diggy, as our lineup was in need of one. With our current lineup, I had the green light to pick X-Borg, which is my favorite fighter hero in Mobile Legends. The enemy has a lineup of fighter, mage, tank, marksman and assassin. It's a viable combo as well, and we will head into the game after final preparations. The normal lane for a fighter off-laner is the top lane, but in this instance, as I have not played with these teammates before, I decided that I will head to the mid lane. Here we will help our mage with the blue buff, which is an important objective at the start of the match. The blue buff will give our mage an edge against the opponent mid laners. I will now move to clear the top lane, as is expected. Usually the support will be with the mage or marksman, but we decided that it will be better for us to stick together. With the top lane cleared with no opposition, I can now take the small crab with Diggy zoning to ensure the crab is not taken by the enemy. This zoning is accomplished with alarm clock bombs in the bushes above me. The enemy marksman and tank finally show up, but they are about one wave late. We clear the minion wave, and with Diggy zoning again, I take the second small crab. Rinse and repeat, I clear another minion wave. Now we move to support the mid lane, but the mid laner had already left the lane to go bottom to assist our team there. We clear the wave and head back top, where a new wave has arrived. Unfortunately, we arrived too late, and the enemy marksman has already secured the crab. Nonetheless, I clear the wave before deciding on my next course of actions. Here I decide to harass the enemy taking their jungle camp, trying for a kill with the tank on low HP. Unfortunately, Johnson has his passive available, and the attempt for the kill was unsuccessful. At this instance, there are 4 enemy heroes at the top lane. With myself solo at the top, this is not an ideal situation. Although it seems that the enemy may have left, I am hugging the tower for now. With sprint almost off cooldown and my armor intact, I decided to clear the next minion wave. With enemy heroes in the mid and bottom lane, and with Diggy covering the approach from mid, we move to take the top tower. We almost had the tower with it only having a sliver of health left. Here you can see Diggy's bombs being activated by the enemy mage, acting as a huge deterrent for an enemy gang. Having lost my armor, I'm using the crab to replenish my energy. With Diggy zoning the area, I will now take the crab. And once again, we will clear another minion wave. Since we are at the enemy jungle, I will clear the camp before heading mid. With my armor intact, sprint up, and enemies at low HP, I decide to tower dive. After losing my armor, I hit sprint and vacate the area as quickly as possible. Having done my part in the team fight at the mid lane, I head back up top to clear more minion waves. Are you seeing a trend here? If you want to win, clear minion waves. Having pushed the top lane, I now make my way to the mid lane again. I spot activity at the enemy red buff and make a detour to harass. Having used my armor, I head to our blue buff to replenish my energy and get combat ready again. After regaining my armor, I leave the buff for my magic users. I want to win, and my magic users will benefit more from having the buff than I will. Having gotten my immortality, and with sprint almost up, I can now be a little more aggressive. And because of that, I managed to secure a kill on the enemy marksman. Here I decide not to push my luck and head back to base to heal up. At this point, I was ready to jump in with my ultimate to secure a few kills, but our Grok's wall was in the way, and that idea went out the window, I guess. Previously I had recalled back to base to heal up, but with a successful team fight outcome, I was confident that I could get my armor and health back in the field. Yet again, Diggy is zoning the crab, so that I can take it without any potential harassment from the enemy. After the crab, can you guess what happens next? Yup, go, clear, minion, wave. Here, the enemy outnumber us 3 to 2. Caution is key. Having taken the mid lane tower, guess what? Go back to top lane and clear minion waves again. Even though Johnson scored a direct hit on Diggy, we were able to avoid casualties with Diggy's ultimate nullifying Johnson's stun and my ultimate covering Diggy's retreat. At this point, our mage and marksman arrived to take part in what would turn out to be an extremely successful team fight. Having lost my armor, I will head to the nearest jungle camp to replenish my energy. The marksmen seem to have the Lord situation under control, but I guess any help is good, right? With regards to my armor, easy come, easy go. Here, I will use my ultimate to zone for the team and the Lord, keeping the enemy at bay and hopefully ending the game. And there we have it, the quarterfinals for MCL. Please join my live stream on Twitch most days at 9 PM Singapore Standard Time.